The geology of the Hudson and surrounding area is remarkable and complex. The river itself is tens of millions of years old, but that is young compared to some of the features around here. Many of the rocks that make up the Adirondack Mountains, where the river begins, are 1 billion years old. Those rocks were not part of mountains back then. They were deep underground. They were pushed up into mountains much later as the region changed. Some other mountains in our area, the Appalachian Mountains, were formed when the continents all collided together and became one big landmass long ago. The Palisades are still another story. 200 million years ago, as dinosaurs walked in our area, molten rock rose from deep below the earth towards the surface. It never made it to the top. The magma was trapped and cooled below the surface of the land to form hard rock. The softer surface eroded away over time, and the harder rock remained. This is the rock that gave Rockland its name. It was mined and used to make the buildings in Manhattan. Another important, more recent force that shaped our land were the ice ages. Ice sheets 1 mile high plowed through our area not just once, but several times. Ice sheets are not quiet and still. Heavy ice and snow in colder areas pushes down on the ice below and squeezes it, makes it move. This makes the entire ice sheet scrape and move across the land and rocks. The edge of the ice sheet grows until it reaches a place where it melts faster than it freezes. As the ice sheet moves, it also plows a huge mound of earth in front of it. The last one ended right down the road from us. This is a map of today, showing where the ice sheet ended many years ago. Can you see how Long Island, Block Island, Nantucket, and Martha's Vineyard are all part of the mound of earth pushed forward by the ice sheets, called a terminal moraine? Long Island has 2 forks at the end because the ice sheet pushed a mound of earth forward, melted back, and then dropped another mound of earth. You just saw the ice sheet superimposed over a map of the earth as it appears today. But back during the Ice Age, our world looked much different. There was so much water frozen in the ice during the ice ages that the sea level was a lot lower. The Hudson had to travel much further than it does today in order to reach the ocean. Today, that part of the river is under the ocean, but you can still see the canyon the river carved on underwater maps today. The canyon is almost as deep as the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Can you imagine what the melting must have been like as the ice ages ended? An ocean of water drained through the Hudson River over thousands of years as huge areas of ice became water. Massive lakes formed in our area as meltwater filled up low-lying areas. Some lakes lasted thousands of years and then collapsed in one huge blast as weak parts of the moraine gave way. Look for signs of the Ice Age all around us. Some scrapes in the rocks from north to south were made by moving ice sheets. Some rocks were dragged here from far away by ice sheets. Those rocks are called erratics. The rocks along the Hudson River have fascinating stories that are sometimes millions of years old, or even older. Geologists in our area have their work cut out for them.